Alright, I just want you guys to see what I'm seeing here. You see the smoke coming out from the trans there. So. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at it with my 2004 Saab 9.5 Aero. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to smash the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for much more content. This car was donated to the channel a couple months ago, and we just finished road tripping it, and one day later, the next day, after a full day of commuting and maybe a little bit too much ripping on, the radiator decided to blow out. So in today's episode, as you guys can see over here in the corner, we have all of our new parts and oil for a fresh oil change. So we're gonna go ahead now and just dive right into this. It shouldn't take too long. I think the only thing I shouldn't have done was disassemble the front, but I did it because it was allowing me easier access to certain things. And of course, I got to inspect a lot of the other components, such as the oil cooler lines, and even get a clearer understanding of the trans lines and everything else that's behind. So let's hop into this. I hope you guys enjoy this. Always gotta love a box within a box within a box. But these things are pretty delicate, so we don't want it getting damaged, I guess, in shipment. Alright guys, so here it is, the brand new radiator. It's gonna go in the car like this. This is our lower rad hose, upper rad hose. And as you guys can see, we have about an inch here on the top. And with the original, it's also about the inch. So if you guys were concerned here about the new radiator here being the right size, I can just show you right here. There you guys go. This is the Nissan, and this is the original radiator that was in the car. I'm not sure if this was replaced prior to me having the car, but regardless, here is the new one, and you guys can see it is the same width as the original that just came out of the car. So now's the time. I'm gonna put you guys on a little bit of a fast forward, but this stuff is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna put the lower rad hose on first before we go ahead and put this into the car. And then obviously all we gotta do is just reinsert the oil cooler lines and then just kind of quickly assemble everything from there. It's pretty straightforward. So oil cooler lines, the trans lines, then the hoses, then the fan shroud, and then obviously since we disassembled the front here, we'll just go ahead and reassemble that. And then before I even do that, I'm probably gonna pull the car down and do like a nice degrease and clean everything up with a hose, and yeah, maybe we'll do that after. Anyways, let's hop into it. Alright guys, so before you reinstall, just make sure, because I just made this mistake and I had to turn the camera off to like figure out what I did. Because I had organized all the washers and bolts for the trans lines, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing a washer. How did that happen? Well, I have two on the back side of this one, so make sure when you are going to reinstall everything that you have one on the outside, one on the inside for the trans lines. There's four washers, so now I know where my fourth washer went. So I'm gonna go ahead now, reinstall. We got the radiator in there completely secured, so all we gotta do now is just secure the trans lines. We go ahead and put the radiator fan shroud back in. Let's do it. All right, guys, we are actually, believe it or not, on the home stretch. Just gonna put the fan shroud in now, and good to go. Make sure you guys install, if you guys are doing this, install these new clips for the fan shroud to bolt onto. They're on the old one as well, so you'll see how it's placed on the new one. It's pretty straightforward, guys. So both the trans lines, upper and lower there, are secured, and now we're just gonna go ahead and put the fan shroud in, and then we'll just go ahead and reassemble everything. We're moving right along here. We have all of our coolant lines hooked up, and we're just going to slowly fill the system up here before we give this thing a good start. And obviously I got to finish putting everything else back together. We've got distilled water and a fresh gallon of coolant, so it should be enough. Might do my mix off camera, but that's about half of the gallon here with distilled water, and then we'll do the other half with Dexcool. It does. Nice clean start. All right, guys, so we obviously got a little bit of a mess to clean up, which is no big deal, just some fluids. And obviously the tray is easy to put on, but we still have to change the oil and all that stuff. But here you go, guys. We got the headlights working, fogs are working, and I saw the heat, the thermostat has started to rise already, so that's a good sign. We'll just let this thing idle for a little bit. I'm gonna put some fresh clips on the top cover here and just kind of keep you guys updated as this thing idles. Pretty sweet, guys. We got a running Saab. Alright boys, a little update for you. We obviously got some heat going in the car. Thermostat's almost up to temperature. So I'm gonna just check the fluid here one more time, and then I might just take it around the block real quick to let this thing cycle out. Our coolant is still on full, so obviously we gotta let the system burp through here, which it will. Alright guys, so heat is beautiful, operating temp is good, and it's not fluctuating right now as it used to, so that's a good thing. And coolant levels are good. Engine's running good. The last thing we need to do is service the oil, and she'll be running again. So if you guys anybody has an extra passenger side grill laying around, you guys want to hook a brother up, mine's missing. I still have these two, which are fine, so I gotta reinstall everything. Stay tuned for more. All right, boys, so as you guys can see, the car was running good. Temperatures were running good. Everything is good all the way around. I will have to say, before I end off this video, is that the transmission pretty much acted up quite a bit after we pulled this thing out of the garage. It's slipping in and out of gear. I got a trans light and an engine light on, and of course, I went to plug in the OBD scanner, and there's no power going over to the harness on that, so I don't know what's going on there. Just kind of getting plagued with one problem after the next. But in the next video, we're going to kind of go into this a little more. I think that there's a breather hose on this transmission that is not allowing the air to flow out of the transmission, which is causing that pressure in the system. And of course, maybe we blew the transmission because of this. So we're going to go dive into this. We've been really getting unlucky. So I'll keep you guys posted. If you guys have any ideas with the OBD scanner, the tool, I tested the positive and the negative with the tester. There is no power going to it. So maybe something happened with the wire harness here by the battery when we were taking it all apart, that it messed up one of the harnesses, or maybe one of the fuses blew out. So really just not fun. But other than that, the cooling system is flawless. The engine is flawless. The heat is working flawless. Everything else is good. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I still can't drive the car after all of that work, but keep you guys posted. I'm not making any of this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, but here we are. So I'll see you guys next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment below. I'll see you guys. Thanks.